Hello and thank you for joining me. I am the Cosmic Turtle, and today firstly I'm going to be explaining a bit of what I'm doing before my video, which I don't normally do, and as you can probably tell, this video is going to be a bit different from my normal videos. So for this video I've decided I'm going to finally do something I intended to do when I started the channel. It was part of what my channel was going to be. So for my channel I wanted it to be games, comics and like collectibles, which you can see behind me. Like I got a few of my collectibles here, from some models to like pop vinyls and such. So today I'm going to do my first I don't know how you call it, like review, not really review, I'm more like showing you a part of my comic collection. So for this video, I've got more ones, I'm going to be showing you my Spawn comics. So I decided to do Spawn first, not because Spawn is my favourite comic book character. It's actually because it's one of the most recent ones I got into. So for years I've wanted to like read Spawn, look into him and what have you, but I just never did. So about a year ago I finally got round to actually reading some of the comics, and most of the comics I'm going to show you now I haven't actually read because I'm really particular with the comics. Like if I have issues 7, 8, 9, I won't read them until I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 7. But if I have say 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, I'll either won't read them unless I really want to, or I just won't read at all. So I've only got around to reading a few, so I don't know how to really go about this, so I'm going to do it like this way first, just to see how it goes. But if anyone has any suggestions for how I can do this better in the future, I am all ears. Your comments helping me improve this would be very grateful, because I'm not really, this isn't really what I do. It's like my forte, I guess, but I want to adapt to do it because comics is something that's been with me for years. I've always loved comics ever since I was young, and I just really hope this takes off. Again though, before I start, I'd like, even though it's at the moment it's not a high number, I would like to thank everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I'd also like to thank everyone who's viewed any video on my channel, and I'd like to ask if you would sorry, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to my channel, support me, help me grow and bring more content that I hope you enjoy, really. There's nothing more to it, I guess. So I guess I'll start off just by showing you the issues that I have. I'll bring it a bit closer so you can see. So this right here is Spawn issue 1. I'll turn it a little bit so you can kind of see the cover nicely. In this I'm not going to actually be taking them out of the plastic. If you want me to take them out of the plastic, if you comment in the in this video which issues you'd like me to show you little bits of him, throughout, I will, I'll be very much happy to do that for you. Just comment, say like if you want to see 1, 7, 8, 22, 40, I don't know if I have those numbers to be honest, but I'll be happy to do so. And if you notice, yes, that is what I paid for it. That is more than you should pay for it. So I got Spawn issue 2 as well, which, I love the art for Spawn. I think he's a really cool looking character. I really like how he's been drawn. I think Todd McFarlane did a fantastic job with him. And I've been reading up a few things about Spawn recently, and like some things I already knew from the past. Like if you can tell, or if you can see, Spawn in many pictures, when you see him from a front view, there's one coming up now where you'll see a good picture, he looks a lot like Venom. And the reason for that is Todd McFarlane is actually a co-creator of Venom. So I guess, he just really liked the design. It came out in Spawn or maybe just enjoyed drawing Spider-Man, and it kind of transferred over. But so yeah, I actually have issues 1 through to 17, I believe. I'll try and lay them out in a way now, hopefully they can see them a bit quicker. But this is a cool one. Issue 5, it has a what is that? I can't remember this side. But it has a like a card. It says Santa Todd, I believe. Yeah, Santa Todd. So it was a really cool little addition to the comic. You know, looks decent. This is one I believe I have not actually read. I've only read issues 1 through 3 at the moment because I didn't have 4 or 5, which I got them literally yesterday. So I'm going to show you 2 at a time now. So we've got 7 and 8 by here. So this one's 7. Then we've got 8. And then this one is actually something I found out today. So this issue by here, issue 9, which I'll show on its own. This one, Todd McFarlane had a guest writer come on to help him write this issue. And in the process, they created 3 characters together. I can't remember all of them. It's like Angelia or something. You can punch me in the face if I'm saying it wrong. Medieval Spawn and another character who begins with a C. So they had co-ownership of all 3 of these characters. But in 2002, I believe it was, Todd McFarlane decided, I should go this side, shouldn't I? That basically he's not going to pay this guy royalties anymore. He decided the character's his and his alone. And as a result, Todd McFarlane got he got sued by the other guy. And so that happened. The courts ruled in favour of Todd. Against Todd. And he got sued $15 million just because he decided he didn't want to give this guy his rights to the character, which is stupid. You know you didn't create the character on your own, you're just shooting yourself in the foot, really. This is a cool one, but I don't know about you, but I really don't like this face. Look at it, looks proper dopey. Reminds me a little bit of Mr. Sinister. Or Dr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, definitely, yeah. From X-Men. It's got to be a way I can show you these fast, it doesn't take forever. Let's go a bit quicker. So I got... yeah, okay, so there we go. So this way, so I got issue 14. So yeah, after the lawsuit, he appealed it twice. And he lost every time. So in the end, they had they settled the differences out of court, and the guy won $5 million off Todd. Which I guess he doesn't want to be greedy, but you know, if the judge said, "Yeah, you win 14 million," it's a bit mad to think that the guy would actually accept 5 million, which is nearly a third of what he was owed. So right here now is actually a jump. So I have the first 17 issues straight, and then I jump over to 31. So this now is where my comics become a bit mishmashy. So we've got 34 by here. Which is I don't know, I really like the art style. It's proper. It feels, especially when you look inside the comics, when you actually read them, it feels like a 90s comic. There's something about it. It doesn't, I suppose it doesn't escape its era very well. No, he has a proper Batman feel to him, though, doesn't he, with his cape, where it's part of him. And speaking of Batman, look, there's bats coming out of his cape. Couldn't be more Batman even if you wanted to be. We got Margaret. So we got a snake. I'm definitely going to find another way to do this for the next one. Is I'm going to do. So yeah, because I've been thinking about it, and I realised, like, if you were ever considering buying Spawn comics, so we got Savage Dragon Bear. in my opinion, now is probably the best time to do it. Is another huge jump. We'd skip all the way now over to 108. Because Spawn now, his movie will be having a reboot soon. And you know, based on the current trend of comics, comic book movies, you know, they all seem to be doing so fantastic, and the value of comics, like the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon because of the Guardian movies, Harley Quinn's first appearance, they've all gone up in price. So realistically, if you wanted to buy comics, and not just for the purpose of selling them to make money, because I hate those people, especially ones who buy gig tickets just to sell them. I mean, if you don't want to go to the gig, don't be a knob and buy the ticket. I'm not going to say what gigs I want to go to, because I'm sure I just upset someone and they're going to buy all the tickets I want to go to. But yeah, I really think now would be like a great time. Obviously, if you don't like comics, then don't be a knob and buy them. So someone who does want comics has to pay 4 times the price. You know, like from what I've read so far, these Spawn comics are genuinely like a really fantastic read. Like, really good comics, great art style. You know, Todd is a fantastic artist. You don't get to work for Marvel if you're not, to be fair. Also DC, but I'm not really as big a fan of DC. And obviously he has his own fantastic line of action figures. It's a bit of a weird one. So I hope I've put these on the screen long enough for you to actually see them. Yeah, again, if there's any you want to see the inside to, I'm very happy to actually do another video where they'll be out of the plastic at the start of the video. I won't be fiddling about with that nonsense. This one's proper grim. Look at him here. Got a knife covered in blood and he looks like he's eating something. So like obviously compared to like Marvel and stuff, Spawn is obviously a much more grim and dark like series and character. So that is the last Spawn issue I have, which is issue 172. Currently Spawn has like 260 or 270 issues, somewhere in that area. I read an article online that Todd McFarlane plans to expand it to at least 301, so it can be the longest running independent comic, which we see how that goes, because Walking Dead probably won't be far behind him, so he can't really end on 301, can he, if he wants to stay there. But that is it. That is my entire Spawn collection for the moment. I hope you enjoyed. You know, let me know what comics you'd like me to show you, if I have them. If I don't, obviously I won't be able to. But currently in the house I'm living at, which doesn't house all of my comics, sadly, it probably has about half of my comics. But certain ones I won't be able to show you all. Like my Amazing Spider-Man comics, which Spider-Man is my favourite superhero. I've been a fan of Spider-Man all my life, so it has nothing to do with the superhero movies for anyone who wants to comment, saying that I only like it because like, you know, he's cool or whatever. Obviously, like my Spider-Man comics, I currently have about 200 of the Amazing Spider-Man, or maybe more, which, you know, considering the 700 in the series, I still got a long ways to go. But there's no point me showing you every single issue, because there's a lot which don't have any real relevance. I'll try and find a way of just like spreading them out, so I can just show you all the non-important ones, and actually show you all the good ones I have, really, because you know, I have managed to get a few decent comics, in my opinion. Anyway, I've had some good luck. I've been overpriced some, like this one, £60 just for issue 1 of Spawn. Then we got £20 for issue 2, and then 15 for issue 3. If you go online, like on eBay, you can probably buy issue 1, 2 and 3 of Spawn for less than £60. I'm not sure if that includes postage, but you know, I bought issue 4 for just £8, and that felt like a good save. So yeah, like if you do decide you want to get into comics, which is a very expensive hobby, depending on where you stand. Like currently, I've never bought a comic which has crossed into triple digits. Every comic I own has been under £100, like individually. You know, I've probably spent over like the last 15 years or so. Obviously I didn't collect comics when I was like proper young. I've probably spent into the couple of thousands of pounds on them. Which, to be fair, if I was in America, I could probably get twice the amount of comics I got, because bloody import charges. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know how you think I could improve this for the next part, and please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. I have a lot more things in store for the future, not just gaming or comics. I intend to do like model reviews, probably when I buy them now. I won't review the ones I currently have. So yeah, just let me know how you think this is and how you feel it could be improved. Or also, it would be nice if you just let me know what you think I did, what I think I did well. And I'll probably stop playing with my head in the next video. I can't help it though. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.